Hey there, thanks for listening to Pod Blast. This is Wednesday, October 17th. I'm Big Papa Stern.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. I'm here with Mitchie Wazensky. Mitchie, hello.
Hey, how's it going, Internet?
And aren't you a little under the weather today, so lower expectations?
Yeah, I went to an animation convention, comic convention actually. It was called APE, Alternative Press Expo, and I made it my goal. My girlfriend was with me, hating it. And so I was trying to make it more fun for her. So I was like, I had my camera with me.
How does this translate to you getting sick?
I'm getting there. I made it my goal to take a photo with every single cosplayer.
Oh.
And so like.
Well, we gotta introduce Johnny.
Oh,
I just wanted you to say that you were under the weather, not a whole fucking life story.
No. But a few of them looked pretty sickly.
Oh, all right.
And I touched a disgusting Pikachu.
On the balls. Johnny?
Yeah, hi. I'm here. You guys might have been disappointed thinking I wasn't here.
Yeah, Johnny's here. Sorry about that, everyone.
No, I'm sorry.
Mitch, you got super horny and carried away.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, and I'd like to tell you my life story now.
You're looking good.
You're looking real good. He has a new haircut every day. So we got lunch, and it reminded me of a story that I had, which is whenever you get a burrito, they charge like $2-3 extra for fucking guacamole, right? You go to Chipotle, a burrito's $6.95, and then guac. They're like, do you want guac? And of course I want guac. It's great. And they're like, it's $2 extra. And then you look down and they have this giant fucking pot of guacamole, like a big old pot. And I'm like, that's like $10,000 worth of guacamole right there. It's not like avocados grow on trees or anything. They're like 50 fucking cents each. And Chipotle treats them as if they're gold.
And it's the only thing healthy you can put on that burrito.
Mm-hmm. What the hell? Like, okay, I don't get it with Californians and avocados, right? It's like it's like fucking eating baby food. So what is the difference between guacamole and just mashed avocados?
Nothing. That's what it is. Well, you put tomatoes and onions in it and a little bit of fucking
lemon,
parsley. Hey, I got a joke. What's the difference between eating pussy and eating parsley? Nobody eats parsley. You still got it, Ryan. So he wants to know about avocados and Californians?
Yeah.
I've lived out here for 13 years, but even when I grew up in Texas in the 90s, dude, I still loved avocados. They're delicious. They're one of the healthiest vegetables there is.
Apparently they're a big cash crop if they're like freaking $2 a spear.
No shit, dude. No shit. That should jumpstart our economy. But it's worth it.
Yeah, no need to legalize marijuana. We just, up the avocado rate.
There you go.
We'll need someone to pick those. It'll probably have to be low-income workers.
Or just
fight
people
that deficit. Hey, is there... After watching the debates last night, I never actually knew the dollar amount of our deficit. It's like something like $13 trillion.
Yep.
Is there a live website where that like updates or something? Just
Google debt clock. Do you know where the debt came from?
No. It's probably a lot of places.
$5 billion of it are the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yep.
Sorry, $5 trillion. $5 trillion of it are Bush's tax refunds to upper income earners. So basically 2/3 of our debt, is created by George Bush to start one war and give rich people more money back. So basically did nothing good for almost anyone in the world except a few rich people, and that's why we have a debt. So now going forward, we're going to have to cut Medicare to Social Security. We're going to have to raise the age to like 70 to offset these things.
Yeah, and like to say trillion is pretty easy to say. You're like trillion, billion, whatever. But like trillion is, what is it? Is it a billion or is it a million billion?
It's a million.
It's a million is a fucking $trillion. What?
I can't even conceive of $1 million.
Shit ton of money.
Dude, it's a lot of money. And
if you want $1 million a million times over, what?
You'd have 1 trillion. Well, I mean, $1 trillion is too much money.
Where does billion fit in then?
Billions is what the debt was when we were growing up.
No. If $1 million is a trillion, then what's
1,000 billion is a trillion.
Oh.
And 1,000 million is a billion.
Oh.
And 1,000,000 is a million.
I don't know.
You just add 3 zeros, basically.
I have no need to count that high.
Probably not until you become a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Which could happen one day. Because the dollar's not going to be worth shit.
Oh, yeah. We're all that's going to be freaking pesos around here.
Yeah, we're all fucked. I was at the gym talking to this dude, and he's this 40-year-old dude. He's on steroids and propecia, and he has real nice hair. And I told him how I won't use propecia because it'll make your dick not get hard. And I told you guys about this. He said, "Oh yeah, trust me, my dick still gets hard." And then he told me he likes Mitt Romney, and I'm like, "Why?" He's like,
"Because makes his dick hard."
No.
Wait.
No, Johnny.
For the sake of our younger demographic of our audience, mainly me,
It was Mitt Romney
because I'm one of the few viewers that we have right now.
Right. One of three. Go ahead.
What is propecia, and why does it make your dick soft?
Oh, it gives you more hair. Like when you hit 25, your testosterone level just decreases. There's nothing you can do about it.
Dick hair?
No, hair on top of your dome.
Well, how does a drug like target just the hair on your dome? Like that's gotta have you gotta have like some like
it's weird, you rub it.
Weird mutant like patch of hair on your back or something.
Is it a pill?
It's a pill that women can't even touch if they're pregnant. Like it's serious shit.
It's like my palms are hairy.
Remember this.
Why?
Any drug that's processed by your liver or kidneys has effects on your body, serious effects, and it's a drug that gets your hair to regrow. There's also Rogaine, which you rub into your head, which is actually a blood pressure medication that they found out grew people's hair. This propecia is a much more serious pill that you would take, but supposedly it cuts off blood to your cock.
Whoa.
So is that worth not having as much hair to not be able to screw? No, it's not, is it? Hell no.
No.
I'd rather be bald and screwed than have all the hair in the world and not be able to get a bone.
Some bald dudes get laid a lot.
They do. Bruce Williams.
Steve Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Famous wrestler. Absolutely. He's look at him. Look at that guy. He's also on a lot of other pills, too. He's probably on boner juice. But yeah, I heard he does get laid a lot. Is that true?
Wait. Just to clarify once again.
Right.
What's boner juice?
Oh, boner juice. Boner juice are the pills you take when you can't properly do the job with your lady. So you pop one of them pills, Viagra, or one of them other pills. Instantly, you get a 4-hour boner, and you screw like a yard dog. Like you just hump and bump and jump and screw, and for 4 hours you have a boner, and then eventually it subsides.
You know what I heard? Like dysfunction of that area is all about blood flow. Mm-hmm. So it's like onset of like cardiovascular disease is the only reason.
Nice.
So you fucking just eat healthy and you'll be all right.
It's easy to say, but most people don't have no concept of how to eat healthy.
Well,
it's true.
I know a guy who drinks a Welch's fruit juice and eats 2 granola bears in the morning.
Yeah,
granola bears.
Granola. Well, if you're eating your favorite meal and you don't get a boner from it, then it's probably not very healthy.
That's true.
So
that is true.
Today I learned. That's what I learned.
No, it's true. It is a blood flow thing, and it is an early sign of like diabetes type 2 and blood pressure problems. So if you can't get a boner, it's not normal unless you're like 60. So anyhow, enough about boners and old men. And what was I talking about?
Boner juice.
You popped your hip out of place.
Actually, yeah, I did have a real good time last night. Johnny, do you want to do yours or should I do mine?
Oh, you're revealing our secrets.
Okay, well then let's not.
Don't mind the man behind the curtain. I don't know. Like, I like video games. So, what have you guys been playing?
Well, I bought Resident Evil Anthology, right? And I went to the store. I called up the store. And I said, Tanfran Mall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're out in the Bay Area. We work for a game company.
Yeah, right. Tanfran is like a BART station with mall stores attached to it.
Yeah, and I wanted.
And a BART station is a train station.
And there's a police station, too.
I used to live over there.
Did you?
Right by Tanfran.
Did you have sex with the San Bruno hookers? There's like a hookers alumni association.
Whoa.
Yeah, like 45.
Why didn't I know this?
I don't know.
What, they hang out in the mall? What?
Really?
They hang out near the mall.
There's a lot of bimbos in them all.
There's a lot of bimbos. Like, an insane amount of bimbos. Like bimbos that wear half shirts and you can see stretch marks.
Yep.
Big girl.
Oh.
Classy.
Stretched out midgets.
Whoa.
Sorry.
That was a mouthful.
That's a big burrito burst.
That's a big old bite, Mitchie. Though in fairness to Mitchie, he's more than used to having big old bites crammed right in his mouth.
You son of a bitch.
I bought Resident Evil and I told them to hold the game for me. I called up and I was like, hey guys, can you hold? The guy goes, hey, this is Willie. Thanks for calling GameStop. And I go, hey, Willie, do you have Resident Evil Anthology? And he goes, yeah. I go, could you hold it for me for an hour? And he goes, sure. What's your name? I go, Willie, my name's Ryan. He holds it for me and for 2 hours. We get to the mall. And Blackie goes up to him. She's a lady. She's my old lady. And she goes up to him and she goes, that game? Resident Evil. That's what she said. She gave him no information at all. There's a million different Resident Evil games. There's movies. And he instantly knew, oh, this retarded lady doesn't know what she's talking about, but I know what she meant. We're holding Resident Evil for Ryan. He brought it out to me. I bought it. I went home. Downloaded it. I've been playing it. It's fucking awesome. It's all the games on one disc for $90.
Yeah,
I still don't understand why that's such an issue that she didn't know which Resident Evil it was.
Well, because she knew it was the anthology. She knew it was the anthology.
So
I told her.
I don't even know what an anthology is.
Every Resident Evil. And she goes up there and she doesn't say, hello, sir, I'd like to get Resident Evil. She goes, Resident Evil? That game.
Really?
What are you, an ape? She just... And I made a bunch of jokes. I'm like, I'm sorry, Willie. I'm sorry about her. She clams up when she's under pressure.
You ever seen that movie Congo?
Yeah, it's about a talking monkey.
Yeah, a talking monkey and like evil crazy monkeys in the Congo jungle. Mm-hmm. Well, you just made her sound like Amy the monkey.
You remember the name?
Yeah,
was that the bad monkey?
She's like, Amy, want food. And like she'll do like hand gestures and speak sign language.
Yeah, that's kind of how Blackie is.
That's what she's like, Blackie, want Resident Evil.
Me Blackie, me want piece of pie. She has black hair, that's why everyone calls her
Amy want banana.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes Blackie want banana too, if you know what I mean. So that was my, high five. That was my video game story. Now, apparently Johnny has also been playing a game, though it doesn't look like it's a video game.
Yes, I've been playing Yahtzee.
Yahtzee?
Yeah, I've never played it as a kid.
How old are you?
I never played it as a kid, and I also never played it on the street. So I imagine dice games are street games, right? You just throw them out on the street.
By street games, you mean games played with minorities? Is that what you're saying? Street games?
I don't know. All right, so
only street gangs play street games.
We got it. We cornered Alabama. Go ahead.
So we whip out the Yahtzee set, which is 2 pieces.
Who's
of
with
dice.
you and Mitchie?
No, me and my girlfriend,
right.
Stephanie.
All right.
She's a lovely lady.
All right.
I'm going to score points for that one.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, so we were playing Yahtzee, and of course Stephanie's like over-exaggerating, like shaking the dice like as if it helped. And, like...
This will give me the result I want. Shake, 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 shake.
Yeah, so she's doing like what are those things called? Macarenas?
I was a dance when I was a freshman in college.
Oh, right.
Back when you were just seeing your dad's balls.
Yes.
No. Oh, there's no instrument.
Maraca. That's what I'm
There
talking
you go.
It's maraca. Yeah, so she was doing that, and then she ended up punching herself in the face. We had to have an intermission, delay of game.
Did she cry?
No. Oh. But she was like holding her nose and shit. Yeah, so she basically punched herself in the face. And then she's like, okay, I'm ready to play again. And then she gives it a little shake this time.
Mm-hmm. For safety's sake.
She throws out the dice. She got a Yahtzee.
What?
After the injury?
Yeah.
She came back and immediately scored a Yahtzee. And what happens whenever she gets Yahtzee, guess who gets a hand job? Johnny.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how it's played?
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Like, everybody, one way or another, is going to end up getting a hand job.
Well,
it's better than nothing, right?
Sounds like a better game than I gave it credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway, that's probably the pinnacle of Yahtzee. That's about as exciting as it gets. But
hand job.
Yeah, that part.
Oh. Well, sounds like you got yourself a lady who knows what she's doing when it comes to Yahtzee.
Yeah.
After
when it comes to hand jobs.
Yeah.
There you go. Actually, I haven't been playing any games because I have like a life.
What?
But,
no, we just played Smash Bros. And
I'm pretty sure you don't have a life. You are playing games. No, just like all of them.
I'm watching Lost, actually.
Oh.
So
sorry.
It's even less. It's even worse.
That's even worse.
But no, we did play Super Smash Brothers in the office.
Was it awesome?
Melee, and it is fucking awesome, and I would like to play again sometime.
Yeah, like
are you in?
End of the day.
Fuck yeah.
We should totally do that.
I'm gonna bring.
Let's do it.
I have Resident Evil on GameCube, the remake. To me, the best game ever.
I don't want to sit there for hours.
No, I know. I'm just telling you. I want Johnny to play it. Johnny has a shitload of games. Actually, I'd like to discuss GameStop with you guys. Okay. Because a lot of computer guys and dudes that I've met have a moral problem with GameStop. They're like, why do I want to sell them games when they're going to make so much money?
Trade in?
Right. Johnny has a problem, a personal problem with GameStop's business practice, and I wanted Johnny to kind of summarize what GameStop does.
Yeah, well...
Tell me what it does for those who don't know.
For one, that you're blatantly getting ripped off.
Tell them what GameStop is and what it does with your games.
Everyone knows what GameStop is.
Not everyone. We're going to have a lot of hot chicks who don't have a fucking clue about GameStop.
Oh,
you really think hot chicks are listening?
They're listening right now. Probably naked with their pants off and their tops on, just in case someone comes in, they'll throw a towel around the bottom. Yeah. I guarantee you there's naked broads listening.
Fucking Google GameStop. There's a Wikipedia.
All right, it's a fucking video game store where you can go and buy and sell trade games. And Johnny thinks that by selling them your games, you're allowing them to make profit.
Yeah, so...
Wait.
Yeah, so you basically give them their game, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you like $2 for this one, $3 for that one, and they immediately put it on the shelf, and it's like $50.
Slight exaggeration.
Yeah, but
Do you remember Funko Land?
Yep.
Did you guys have those?
Yep, in Dallas. They're from.
No.
They started in
I
Minneapolis.
fucking love those. That was like my favorite place to go as a kid.
But here's the thing that GameStop does. Otherwise, if you don't take your games there, you'll never sell them. John's not going to sign up for an eBay account and list one by one the 50 games he has. I've done it. It takes a while, and it's not worth it for $5 a game.
well, maybe you can bundle them together. But
You'll get less.
My brother bundled together some stuff and got a pretty good amount.
Yes, but it'll be less than if you separate them. It's always more niche to go out with a big group. Trust me, as someone who's sold 20,000 things on eBay, if not more.
Well, while you were talking about ease, and ease would be just throw one option, right? But
that would be one way, but ease is also going to game. I mean, GameStop provides a service. That service is they have to pay their employees and rent space in a mall, and they give you money for games that otherwise you would have to go ship, go list, go package, get a PayPal. I mean, they're giving you cash. They're providing a service.
Sure, but one of my bigger gripes, though, and I guess eBay is guilty of this too, is like maybe it's just because I'm a developer, but the developer gets nothing out of this transaction. So
that's true.
It's not. It's so reselling the game. They obviously get nothing because it's not a new game. But it's like
you get a salary for making the game, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's like by me selling my games to GameStop for a crappy amount, I'm like aiding that system of them reselling it. That is an opportunity for someone to buy that game without buying it new, which hurts the developers in some way.
Right, but I mean,
that's a good point.
If you really have morals about games that you're creating and stuff, then we're already screwed, right? So
well, like I feel like the game industry has gone like totally like immoral as far as like it's a lot of cash outs and stuff where they don't want to take risks. They just want to do the same stuff to kind of be safe.
Sure,
it's like that in a lot of industries.
It's in every industry, dude.
It's
short term profits, milk as much as you can, move on. Yep. It's such a short term view. Like there's no. It's kind of a metaphor for America, or a microcosm rather, because we're not investing in the future. We're not investing in roads and schools and all these things. We're just trying to milk as much dough as we can now. It's just it's the same thing.
It's corporate. I mean, it's like, but they do play your indie games. Play your indie games because
Johnny loves
people
indie
make
games.
those that love what they're doing, and they don't make very much from it. So.
I agree if you like indie games, but what if you like AAA titles? What if you really like God of War or BioShocks or fucking Assassin's Creed? Though Assassin's Creed, honestly, is probably the most overrated bunch of games ever made, to be honest with you, as someone who's played them all.
As long as you don't buy used. There you go.
But here's the thing. Right now, I can go buy Uncharted 3 used for $9.99. What do you want me to do?
Well, look at buying a new game as a donation. You could buy a little bit used and for $50 and they get nothing, or you could pay fucking $5 more and you're donating them more than $5.
They don't. That's not correct, though.
Why not?
If I go buy Uncharted brand new, nobody at Sony, none of the devs are going to get more money from that.
Well, it's an item taken off their shelves, and that they might replenish by purchasing more games to sell.
But Sony is going to make Sony's consumer electronics is going to make the vast amount of money for that game for their shareholders, not for their. It's not that $60 is not going back to the employee. There's a million different places it's going. Honestly, I'd be willing to bet that the devs get 1 penny out of every $60 game.
Well, it
or a dime or
maybe not the developers themselves, but the house that funds those developers do. So
that's a corporation. Just remember, that's a big faceless corporation we're talking about.
Yeah,
GameStop, Sony are really the same thing. Well, here when we go into
except for GameStop doesn't pay people to make games.
Sure, but GameStop pays employees, right? I mean, they still are paying lower wages.
Yeah, they pay people to be experts at. Decrypting, I want that game Resident Evil, or the one with the plumber jumping around.
Sure, that's true. That's true, but I mean...
That's their whole job.
They provide a service. They provide a service, dude. A service that you don't provide and that nowhere else provides. Nowhere else...
Yeah, to moms and grannies is really what it does.
Okay, but nowhere... I got a mom and a granny, right? You got a mom and a granny. I'm just saying nowhere else sells video games and buys and trades them and gives you cash. There's nowhere else that does it.
Used to.
They used to, but Funko Land got destroyed.
Because of that system, like the $2 system.
If what GameStop is doing is bad, then they will lose and they will be defunct.
They've already started changing their market. They're changing it to used electronic sales like iPhones and things.
Yeah. So
I've seen that.
So if what you're saying is right, and I don't dispute it is, then GameStop will pay the price, or they'll adapt, or they'll die. Right? Basically.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have a moral problem with them because one time off Craigslist, I bought like 30 Nintendo DS games for $40, and I took them to GameStop. The guy gave me $100.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the benefits for you stopped when you get your cash and you're gone, but it leaves a lasting effect of someone's going to buy it used, and
cumulatively,
it's not healthy for the industry. I don't think.
Sure. I guess the industry's changing anyhow, right?
Yeah. We'll see.
To push off that
topic,
I've been looking for a game to play because I've been playing Super Smash Brothers predominantly
on GameCube.
On GameCube since it was made.
All right.
That's like the only game I don't know. I played Skyrim when it came out, but really I haven't played any games lately.
Okay.
And even Diablo 3, like I played the demo.
You're a hardcore retro gamer. You and Johnny both, or especially you.
So what can you recommend?
Me?
And either of you guys
to play?
To play on Mac platform.
Mac?
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know. I'd check around on Steam because Steam has been really proactive about supporting Mac these days.
Steam Valve. Have you heard of that?
So like Team Fortress 2. Like, have you ever played it? Or you know of it?
No. I know of the cinematics in that game.
It's a first-person shooter by Valve, like Counter-Strike, Half-Life, all of those good games. It's freaking awesome, and it's free to play. And now it's ported to Mac, so it's like the bomb diggity if you're looking for someone.
It's free?
Yeah.
All around?
Yeah, you used to pay for it, but now they made it free to play, and they have these things like hats that you can buy and
It's
sell.
similar to like Unreal Tournament where you play other people online.
But remember, when something's free, like that first time you got heroin, the dealer will always come back and try to sell you more. So Steam Valve will try to extricate money.
Yeah, but the holidays coming up, and those holiday sales is like 75% off on big games, man.
I like holding hard medium in my hands, like discs. I don't.
Oh yeah, hard medium.
I don't like that.
You could stop there.
You like that hard medium?
But here's the Are you guys saying that I like dongs? Is that what you're saying? Because I love dongs.
Yeah, you only like hard mediums because you can't handle hard larges.
Wow. No, I know you're much better at that than me, John. Actually, I do. I mean, I like big Hooters. I went to the coffee store, and there's a lady over there that's like 5'10" with gigantic Hooters, and she asked me what kind of coffee I wanted, and I said hazelnut. She goes, "What?" And I go, "Let's get nutty." And she got red as a fucking Irishman. Like, she got red as a tomato, and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I know what that means." I'm like, "What does it mean?" "I want to get nutty with you. I would just want you to give me a hazelnut coffee." And then she did. And I think she filed a sexual harassment claim as well, in addition to the coffee she gave me.
Are you serious?
Like a legal claim?
No. I'm serious that I had this conversation with her. She was gigantic Hooters.
Did she respond in a way that made you think that you...
No, dude. These chicks love it. These are all these 21-year-old chicks over there. They love just making jokes like this. It makes them feel like someone's hitting on them. There's all these big boob girls over there. It's pretty cool just to go for a walk, right, Johnny?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that why you guys go so often?
Well, we also like coffee, and do you like titties?
Love titties.
Okay. Aren't they one of the best things in the world?
All I'm asking is, like, I want to go next time.
Okay. You can go.
Take me with me.
I'm not saying it's Selma Hayek and like Scarlett Johansson. Just to make that clear, I'm not saying that.
ScarJo?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's some 21-year-old chicks with big old Hooters for you to look at.
Who's ScarJo?
You just made that up, so nobody.
No, Scarlett Johansson.
What do you mean? Who's ScarJo?
Who is she? She's a Twilight girl, right?
No, I don't watch those faggy movies, bro. It's not. I don't watch those. I'm a fucking full-grown man. You don't watch those vampire kissing movies, do you?
No, I just know the actors.
No, she's not in those. She's in, like, what is she in? X-Men, I think.
Who?
ScarJo. Scarlett Johansson.
Or was it Final Four?
Final Fantasy. She was in
Final Four? Not
Fantastic Four.
Or Fantastic Four.
I don't know. Nobody watched that, did
Yeah, okay, well,
yeah,
maybe I'm not a full geek then because I don't know superheroes.
Well, just in other areas you are. But I was driving down the road today, and I was listening to CNN on the radio. Did any of you guys want to talk about a different topic? I wanted to bring this up real briefly.
Go for it.
Boy, the time flies when you're fucking knocking them out of the park. You enjoy this show, motherfuckers? I was driving on the radio, and they were talking to Mitt Romney about, like, gay marriage, and he's like, people need to have two parents, or, I support man and wife. And I started thinking, man and wife is really misogynistic. Like, man is a noun, wife is an adjective. They're describing a woman by her relationship to the dude. It's so misogynistic. Like, what kind of world do we live in where when we go to a wedding and we announce people are married, we prop up the dude and then we say, oh yeah, and wife. Because those terms from the Bible, the wife's job is to serve the man. Like, why isn't it woman and husband. So I just thought, like, partner is a much better term. Now, if you use that, everyone will think you like dudes, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if you go out and a girl's like, "Oh, do you have a girlfriend?" And you're like, "Oh, I have a partner." They'll be like, "What?" You know? And she'll assume you got stanky dick from going in dudes' butts, right? Stank dick. Isn't that what they call it these days?
Especially out here in SF.
So I wanted to get your guys' opinions about the terminology man and wife at, like, a wedding.
Oh, my God. I'm blown away by that connection you made because it's so freaking true. Like,
you never thought about it.
We're going to give you a raise on this podcast of 10%.
Fuck yeah, dude.
10% of zero is zero.
Yeah.
As soon as we get some people to donate directly to my PayPal account.
That's right. There's a donate. And if you do want to reach us, our information's on contact. Ray Stern Me is Twitter. That's Stern Ryan. But I wanted to get your guys' thoughts about that man and wife thing because I don't think people think about this. I went to an Asian wedding or a reception on Sunday night, and I got shitty and I danced. There were all these hot chicks that want to get married. They want to get married so bad, but they don't even know why. They just see their friend doing it, and they think, this is what I want, and they don't even know why. And they're all sitting there. They're like, I want a wedding. I want a wedding. And it almost doesn't matter who the dude is that they get married to. It almost doesn't matter for these chicks. They're like 26 to 30, and they just want to get married so their parents will get off their fucking back. And it's incredible to watch because
that's pretty terrifying.
You're committing 50 years of your life so you can have a party. In some cases. I'm sure everybody's known someone who did it.
Yeah, it's a culture thing. I don't know, like culture is this thing that everyone's kind of raised up in, and it's like subconscious. Like there's things that culture like affects us. It's like why do we do that? Why do we refer to it as wife? Why is the label of a wife like
an adjective,
a relation to man to the man, not a team? It's a crazy world we live in.
So I mean, husband and wife is cool. Man and wife is derogatory.
So what can we do to this? Go ahead, sorry.
I listened to this awesome TED Talk. I wish I could like drop a link right now, but I don't know where it's at or
what is TED Talk?
You don't know what TED Talks are?
Nope. Is there baseball in it?
They're on no.
They're
well, maybe yes. There's some sports.
There are, yeah.
They get really smart people from all over the world and various professions and whatever to give really inspirational like speeches.
Oh, really? That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
So any subject you can think of.
Yeah, like
pretty
neuroscience, like psychology.
All right.
Anything.
Tell them what to Google for reference.
Just Google TED and look up man box in their search.
Man box.
Yeah.
How does it always come back to man box in this show?
Make sure that safe search is on though.
Yeah. MS.W. Go ahead with man box.
So that's all I remember from the title of the speech.
All right.
But the speech ended up saying he made me aware of like something that it's not even in the open. It's like our liberation as men is tied to the liberation of women.
Sure.
And
why?
Because there's something he called the man box, which is like the fact that when we grow up, we're not allowed to cry, but girls are, you know.
Oh, that's an American thing more than just gender-specific thing.
The baby boomers' way of raising kids, you know.
Yeah, dude, there ain't nothing wrong with crying. When my dog dies, I'm gonna fucking cry for 6 months. It's just a human it's a human emotion. If they tell men the only emotion we can have is anger and rage. Then what kind of society are they going to end up having? We're going to have a fucked up society.
Yep.
I was in Ethiopia 10 years ago, and the dudes, when they walk around the street, friends, hold hands. And in America, you'd think, what, are those dudes gays? What's going on? But like, the more technology we get in our lives, the less connectivity there actually is with humans on a deeper level. Like, I'm able to talk to you guys or my mom or anybody I want anytime during the day, but because we're doing that, we're actually talking to people less. So... Mm-hmm. It's amazing how people think computers have brought people together when they've also separated them so fucking much.
Yeah, I mean, the technology has like really solved a lot of problems in the world, but it's also created some new ones which are only going to surface over the next few years.
Right. I mean, we're getting to the point where we can measure everything about people and not even treat them as individuals. Like, we have so many metrics for our game, for example, that we know everything about someone, everything that they've done. There's information gathering here that there's companies in California, in Palo Alto, that gather trends. Like, if a bunch of guys in New York are taking flight lessons and a bunch of guys in Minneapolis are, and they can gather trends and say, oh, wait, maybe those guys are going to pilot planes and fly them into a building or something. Like, this is incredible where we're going. Huh. It's scary. It's cool, but it's scary as shit.
Tell apart our neighboring company that also.
I miss them.
Do you?
There were some cute chicks there.
They shared our building. It's a company called Telepart.
Yeah.
They're thriving now because what they do is they harvest all the data from Facebook for ads for ad companies.
That's what they do?
So they take your cookies or whatever it is. John, you might know more about this than me, but
Not really.
When it comes to cookies, Sackman knows the most.
Yeah.
He's a co-worker with a sweet tooth.
Should that's the case.
They take your Google searches like as if you were to search for a big screen TV, and then they'll give Facebook that data and say, "Hey, Facebook, put this ad up on his wall."
That's gold. That's this century's gold mine. Basically, is data. Because I have a buddy that works at a startup that's doing pretty well too, and they basically have a pipe that they pull in stock data and just resell it to people for like a very focused data set. And and then even our company here, like you see, like how much data is actually helping us.
It's incredible.
It's like data. It's all about data.
Our analytics lady is a genius. I mean, she drives the company's direction a lot, and she knows what she's doing. Luckily, but do you understand the scariness of looking at everything as data rather than as human beings? Like if you're telling me what every company's job now is to find a way to sell someone something that they probably don't even need, then that's almost depressing. Almost.
Yeah. Well, everything is data, though, because it's like if everyone's striving to contribute to the data in a good way, then that means they're good people. Right, so I don't want to be a serial killer. I don't want to be considered in the data field of being a serial killer, so I'm not going to be the serial killer because that shit's out in the open.
Right, but they'll also pigeonhole you as to, okay, these are the things John likes, this is what John is, and they'll... Are they getting the whole picture of you just by your purchase history? I mean, there's a lot of things that you like.
And then that's a lot of assumptions. The only thing is like, if you're looking at very specific data and making lots of assumptions based off that, it's a shot in the dark. All the data is we know this is true. And that's everything else is a mystery. So it's wrong to just assume things from data, I guess.
My other question for Mitchell before we wrap this up, this went by pretty fast, is if I Google, like, 2 Vietnamese ladies / donkey, are they going to know that I want to see a fucking donkey and 2 Vietnamese ladies having sex with them?
Well, who's going to care that you want to see that?
Well, are they going to send 2 Vietnamese ladies to my house with a jackass?
Maybe the ladies that are doing a podcast like us with their donkey are yes, someone mentioned us.
Oh, the Nguyen girls. The Nguyen and Tran girls.
I'm pretty sure Google logs all that shit, though.
Donkey?
If they wanted to know everything you ever searched from your computer.
How many times have you typed Adolf Hitler porn?
Porn?
You should look at some of the nasty Adolf
I've
Hitler
looked at some crazy porn genres, but never.
It's gross. In college, I saw a picture of a lady putting a giant dead sea bass into her own vagina. It was the grossest thing. I was like,
Billy Bass up there?
No, a real fish. I was like, great. Now it's going to smell like a fish. Boom! Because there's a stereotype. All right, well
we'll save the shock porn sites for next episode.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do any probably the rest of this week, much to your chagrin, because we have a hackathon tomorrow, and the boys are going to be tired. The boys over in the computing department, which is Johnny. So thanks for listening to Pod Blast. You guys want to say anything?
Yeah, this was the end of episode 5. Thanks for listening. Check out the website, podblast.tumblr.com. Eventually we'll get a domain, and you'll have to find us again, but... you can go to our contact page, write us some fan mail. It'll get forwarded to all of our email addresses, and we'll write you back.
And the first fan mail letter, you're going to get something real good. We're still waiting on it. It's probably going to be another 6 months, but
we should talk about that one more time.
What?
Because last time we were kind of disputing over what the first fan mail writer gets.
Whoever it is, you know what? I would like to say, if you guys, and nobody's listening yet, but if you guys have questions that you want us to discuss, any topics at all, go ahead and email them to us, and we'll drop your name and we'll dig into your topic for you. We'll spend time going through your topic, because that's kind of the goal. Is we want it to be user generated, so they're participating, and we'll discuss whatever they want. Right?
There you go. Yeah.
You guys are part of the conversation, so bring it on.
But as an incentive, I think excluding people from our company, directly related to us, like your girlfriend can't email us and expect a reward. Somebody outside of our friend circle. Yeah. First person to write us in. Or Lee. Or Noodles. He's not. Yeah, he's in our friend circle. Anyway.
We'll give him a high five.
Questions?
I'm thinking like we give him a t-shirt with our faces on it. or something. And I'll pitch in $10 for a T-shirt.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that easily. We can silk screen it. Johnny's parents have a silk screen machine, correct?
I'm not sure if they still have it.
My parents do.
I don't know.
Are you serious?
My mom is a screen printer.
This is incredible. 2 of the 3 people here's parents have that.
We're the same person,
Anyhow,
Mitchell.
thanks for listening to the Pod Blast with Ryan, Mitchie, and Alabama Johnny. Take it easy.
Yeah.
If it's easy, take it twice.